Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Rooftop Sports, and here I am for Mariners baseball. I am back, and we are going to cover the Mariners game. And this is a very dire situation for the Mariners. Right now, the Mariners are 4 games back from the division. Yep, they are 4 games back from the division. Oh, my goodness. That's all I can say. And yesterday was a very just another painful loss. The only reason why it wasn't as like there wasn't as much of a problem, I guess, was well, no. The only reason why the Mariners were so partially in it was because Josh Naylor hit that home run. Ready for that playoff push, aren't you? I'm not ready for a playoff push. I don't know if any Mariners fans should be ready for a playoff push. At this point, we're just hoping that the Mariners can even survive or let alone just win a series or not even get swept. I don't know. That's what it feels like. But Emerson Hancock, he's having his career year with a 3.33 ERA. He's going to get the start. And before we get started officially, I must say I want to thank all the Mariners fans, including also Marine Layer Podcast. And there was another guy, West Coast something. I got to make sure I know the name. Man, what was his name? West Coast Willie. I want to thank all of them and all the fans. I want to thank those two for spearheading and making sure that Alex Rodriguez does get the standing ovation, because at one point I was feeling very lonely as a Mariner fan. I was hoping that he would. I was calling for a standing ovation for Alex Rodriguez since 2013 and been doing it for the last 4 years also on my YouTube channel. And finally, I feel like that has finally paid off. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of everyone that was involved. Even Jay Trident Podcast said it was time for him to come home, especially when Alex Rodriguez, I mean, he did make a really nice gesture for the great Dave Niehaus. This is what he said. And this was after Game 5 of the American League Championship Series, after Eugenio Suarez hit the grand slam. This was his post-game calling. Not only do the Mariners fight for an inspiring victory.
Somewhere Dave Niehaus is up there smiling and saying, "Get out the rye bread and the mustard. It is grand salami time."
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and the mustard, Grandma. It is grand salami time. I don't believe it. My, oh, my.
All right, guys, goodbyes only. Don't forget it.
I couldn't have been any happier. With the moment Alex said that, when he was paraphrasing, he was reciting Dave Niehaus's grand slam call, "Get out the rye bread and the mustard. It is grand salami time." It really, I was tearing up because I was tired of all these Mariner fans just completely hating on him since 2001, including myself, where I did that for also 12 years. And then once I learned his side of the story and pretty much everyone else's side of the story other than Mariners fans and the Mariners PR, there was a much more to the story. Like, who's not going to take $252 million over 10 years from Texas? And no matter what he did, no matter how he left Seattle, it does not change the fact that he was a huge part of Mariners history. And we're about to get started. I thought I'd just let that out there. I just want to say thank you. Thank you, Marine Layer Podcast. Thank you, West Coast Willie. Thank you, Jay Trident Podcast, for all being a part to make sure that A-Rod did get his well-deserved standing ovation. Okay, I got to stop because we got a Mariners game. Here's the starting lineup. We got Yanni Diaz, Jonathan Aranda, Chandler Simpson, Junior Caminero, Liam Hicks, Victor Mesa Jr., Cedric Mullins, Richie Palacios, and Taylor Walls. Those are going to be the guys. And as for the Mariners starting lineup, it's going to be Taylor Ward, Cole Young, Dom Canzone, Julio Rodriguez dropped all the way to the 5th spot. Josh Naylor, Cal Raleigh, Weston Wilson. I don't like that decision. Rather still put Donovan and Colt Emerson because they're playing with matchups, because I don't know. But we are going to get ready for that first pitch. And this first pitch will be brought to you by SeatGeek. SeatGeek, use that promo code Rooftop Sports, get your $20 off. And you can still go to the Mariners game because I was able to score last-minute tickets for the Mariners game since I bought it after the ceremony. So it's got to be cheaper now. So use that promo code to save your $20. Emerson Hancock is getting ready. Mariners are donning in their nice steelhead jerseys. Now here's the first pitch to Yanni Diaz, and that's going to be a foul ball, strike one, and we are underway here at T-Mobile Park. Yanni Diaz batting .293 with 15 home runs and 64 RBIs. He has been one of the forces of that Tampa Bay offense, and that is going to be swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike two. It's going to be 0-2. Yep, he's been batting close to 300. Aaron Goldsmith has just said it. Now the pitch, way outside for a ball. That's going to be 1-2. Mariners have been having a very disastrous homestand. I mean, it started at least with a 2 out of 3 against Minnesota, and then all of a sudden they lose 2 of 3. Now here's going to be a line drive, and that is going to be a base hit, and that is the old saying of "here we go again." Now we got a man on first base already in just 4 pitches. Already not looking forward to this game, and it's only been 1 batter. Now we got Aranda up to the plate, a .287 hitter. I mean, this Tampa Bay offense really does not mess around. And that's going to be swing and a miss. That's going to be strike one. I wasn't even feeling good about that Minnesota Twins win. Now here's going to be a base hit, and that's going to drop. And wonder what Julio Rodriguez was up to. Now we got men on first and second. And I'm already going to get frustrated with this game already. I'm probably going to be screaming at my camera at this rate. And look at Julio. He wasn't even like making a nice competitive. He wasn't even making a competitive run for it. Like, what is he even doing there? And you definitely we gotta win this series because you do not want to end this series on a 50th anniversary kind of thing. You gotta win the series, not win the series. And now it's gonna be a bunt. That's gonna be a foul ball. At least just not get swept and humiliated. In case that's just too much to ask. Yep, daily dose of pain, no doubt about it. Now we're at 0-1 for Hancock. And that's going to be low for a ball. Simpson trying 2 bunts. He's got runners at first and second with nobody out in the big bat on deck. Junior Caminero, Taylor almost standing side by side. And now it's going to be low for a ball. If you knew a guy was going to bump, were you more apt to throw something other than a fastball? You want to throw, well, yeah, you first of all identify what is that pitch that he cannot get the barrel on top of the ball. So if he pops it up, or something he's actually going to commit to, right? So if you throw a ball, it's probably just going to pull the barrel back. And that's going to be a bunting, and that's going to be a foul ball, strike 2. And you would think that they are not going to bunt on strike 2 because you foul, you're out. Are there, Demon says, are there any good prospects in the draft this year? There's that ace guy. I forgot his name already. But that's really about it. Might as well tank. You don't necessarily need a top draft pick, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. Mariners did get Ken Griffey Jr. and Alex Rodriguez as #1 picks, but that's still really hard to strike lightning twice like that within a decade. And now here's going to be a ground ball. It is not going to be a double play ball. There might not even be a play. And now the bases are going to be loaded with nobody out. And with this, the fact that the bases are loaded with nobody out, you would think that this is only a matter of time until Tampa Bay gets on the board. And Cole Emerson was not able to get to it in time. Now the pitch, inside for a ball. And I must warn you, if you get a walk, I mean, what are you going to do against Junior Caminero, batting .280 with 33 home runs? What are you going to do with that? As now we're at 1-0. Now the pitch, and that's going to be a ball. And now the pitch, and that's going to be a ball. Ball 2, 2-1. Well, it's going to be a swing and a miss. And it's going to be a foul ball. Got 2 strikes. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's going to be 1 away. And now the Mariners are in play to end this inning through a double play. A huge strikeout on Junior Caminero. Now that's going to be 1 out. Now the pitch. And now here's going to be a fly ball and thankfully fouled. And that was a close one, I must say. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. That's going to be 0-2. Or 1-1. My bad. Now we're at 1-1. Now the pitch. Way up high for a ball. That's going to be 2-1. Now we're at 2-1. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball again. It's going to be 2-2. Or foul ball 2-2. Now we're at 2-2. Low for a ball, 3-2. And now this gets very, very dangerous. You get one more ball, you have no choice but to actually strike him out or make it into a strike. Or else you're going to be pitching a run. Now the pitch, and that's going to be a foul ball, is not playable, as now we're at 3-2 still. And you would think, with the way that Tampa Bay's been tagging and getting on base, you would think it's only a matter of time until Tampa Bay scores. Now we're at 3-2. Now the pitch. And popped up, and is it going to be playable? It is. And he makes the catch to Weston Wilson, and that's going to be 2 outs. That's a huge out. Now here's Mesa Jr. to the plate, batting .220 with 9 home runs, but he can still do damage. The pitch, and that's going to be popped up and fouled. Now we're at 0-1. Now the pitch, and that's going to be a bunting and fouled. Now we're at 0-2. Now the pitch, low for a ball. That's going to be 1-2. Now we're at 1-2. Now the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. An unbelievable Emerson Hancock gets out of a bases loaded jam, and us Mariner fans can breathe in the meantime. What a way to get out of it, Emerson Hancock. How about that? Oh my goodness, bases are loaded. I thought for sure Tampa Bay was going to score on that. And Emerson Hancock struck out Junior Caminero, pitched into a foul ball, and struck out Mesa Jr. Unbelievable.
Savings. You guessed it. Savings. If it's important to you, it's important to us. You're in good hands with Allstate. That was something I know I've seen before. League Winter Showcase in Orlando. Stay tuned for the second half coming up after this. Hotel.
And we are back from the break already. Now here's Taylor Ward. Now the pitch. And that's going to be low for a ball. That's going to be 1-0. Seymour is 8-3 with a 4.27 ERA. I wish I had him on my fantasy team. Now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Now we're at 1-1. Now the pitch. And that's going to be outside for a ball. As now it is 2-1 for Taylor Ward. I have not watched it yet, Johnny Bobo. As now we're at 2-1. And the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. And I'm surprised that they didn't even call for that challenge. Now we're at 2-2. Now the pitch. And check swing. Did he go? He didn't go. And that's going to be 3-2. What a horrible swing by Taylor Ward. Should have struck out on that. Christian, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't help that he's DJing on Friday night after a game. That doesn't help. Now we're at 3-2. Now the pitch. And now here's going to be a fly ball to deep left center field. Is that going to be enough? That's going to be off the wall. And that continues. That just bounced off the wall. And now Taylor Ward's going to 3. And now the throw to third. It is not in time. And Taylor Ward starts this off with a leadoff triple. And now there's a man at third base, runner in well in scoring position with no outs. What can possibly go wrong? Some of us thought that was going to be a home run. And if it was any other player, that may have been an inside the park home run. Like if it was Julio or at least a Randy Arozarena, that's an insider. Now here's Cole Young. Now here's go ground ball, and that is going to be a base hit. And now here comes Taylor Ward. The Mariners get on the board on an RBI single by Cole Young. And how about that? A 1-0 lead, something that they desperately needed. And that is how you set the tone, you would think. Beautifully hit on the first pitch by Cole Young to get the RBI single. Now here's Randy Arozarena. Now the pitch. That's going to be inside for a ball. That was beautifully hit. It was a nice exit velocity. That was the first Mariners. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait. What are you talking about, Batman? Now the 1-0. And that's going to be in there for a strike, but he is going to do the challenge call. And that's going to be missing for a ball. So that should be 2-0 for Randy Arozarena. Now we're at 2-0. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Now we're at 2-1 for Randy. And that's going to be a foul back already. Strike 2 for Randy Arozarena. Mariners have only scored 3 total runs in this entire series. It's absolutely embarrassing. While Tampa Bay has scored 5. Now we're at 2-2. Now the pitch. And fouled again. And Randy is fighting it off. Now we're at 2-2. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball. Could be double play ball. Go to second and go to first. And that's going to be in time for the double play. And why? And what is up with the lack of hustle by Randy Arozarena? Like, what is up with that? Now here comes Dom Canzone up to the plate. And now the pitch. And popped up, jammed up. Doesn't even leave the pitcher's mound. Oh, it drops. It dropped. They must have lost it in the sun, and that's going to be an accidental infield base hit. Dom in the can zone. Yeah, we thought for sure that inning was going to end, but there was a huge amount of miscommunication. Lost it in the sun, and now Mariners still have life. Now here's Julio Rodriguez to do some damage. Up high for a ball, and this is the time for Julio to at least do some kind of damage. Put the ball in the gap, and you might get Dom Canzone home, or at least get him to third base. Get yourself a double. Better get a home run. The pitch low for a ball. It's going to be 2-0. Now the pitch, or no, not the pitch yet. It's 2-0. He has 18 home runs, batting .260. Now the pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Like, what were you even swinging at, Julio? Like, what was that all about? Now we're at 2-1. The pitch, and that's going to be strike two. I mean, it looks like he really wants that meatball of a pitch. Now we got 2 outs. Now the pitch, swing and a miss, strike three. Absolutely embarrassing. Julio Rodriguez strikes out, and that's going to retire the side. Now we're going to go into the very next inning. Top of the second inning, to be specific. So what started out was a Taylor Ward triple, leading to a Cole Young RBI single. Then you got a double play hit by Randy Arozarena. Doesn't even hustle to first base. 2 outs. And then Julio strikes out. Pathetic.
Secret ingredient, a whole lot of fun. Play ball all season long, only on Hockey Network. Here's Luzardo, came up with that sweeper last year, and he just really refined it this year, and that's why he throws it for out. Swing, goes 3 pitches to tomorrow, and he's down on strikes. Sweeper after another, 2 outs. What a great weapon he has come up with as Luzardo. You get 2 strikes on hitters, you can drop that thing on you. It's so hard to lay off. Swing and a miss, he got. The side is retired, 8 pitches, 2 strikeouts. We'll head to the bottom of the first with a brand new lineup for the Bills. Swing and a miss, he got it. He comes back to get the strikeout. A couple of them in the inning, a hit and a walk as well. 2 men left to board. Swing and a miss.
Commercial break is ongoing.
And he leads one in scoring position. No runs, 1 hit.
And we are back from the break. And that's going to be in there for a strike. It's going to be Mullins. Now the pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball foul.
You just see the frustration that he's looking around. A lot of times when you get so on that one pitch, they'll stay present.
And that's going to be inside for a ball.
Big pitches in the next couple of days, get yourself out of the game. Well, this has to be part of the maturation of a pitcher, right? Hancock isn't a grizzled veteran, but he's also not a young pitcher anymore. But to be able to stay in the moment and get through batter after batter, after loading them up to begin the game, incredibly impressive.
Yeah, it really is. And not to mention, too, identifying what you have in your bag of tricks to get through this. And that's what you didn't have a year ago. I mean, I know last year, at the end of last year, in that bullpen, you can't have that sweeper, but that four seam at the top of the zone, you got Caminero. You didn't have that last year.
Yeah, he blew Caminero's doors off at 97 above the zone.
So always that sinker changeup down and away to lefties.
Now the pitch low for a ball. That's going to be 3-2.
Come back with, okay, break ball. Wouldn't get a whole lot of chase on that. Really, yeah. Go on soft contact.
And the pitch outside for a ball. Ball 4. Take your base. Cedric Mullins with the walk. Is University of Oregon Day. It's coming up. Or it looks like it is Oregon Day.
Jimi Hendrix night on September 3rd, and then Naruto night on September 4th.
Now we're at 1-0 for Palacios. And that's the pitch. And that's going to be a ball.
Sure, he's going to get one of those jerseys. Here comes a visit out tonight. I heard bowling nights. I was unaware of this. Bowling night is coming up.
You would be bold.
I would love after what I witnessed you doing the home run derby. I'd love to see you with a 15-pound just chucking that thing left-handed down the legs.
I can never spear a guy that can spin it.
Oh, come on, you can't spin it. This seems like a your wheels.
I can't seem to figure it out. I just find yeah.
That's how it was a picture.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now it's 2-0 for Palacios.
Off-season chore for you, my friend. Richie Palacios at the plate after a mound visit to talk things over with Hancock.
And throw back to first, and not in time.
Palacios had that big base hit in the 6th inning. Last night against Michael Lucko.
And now here's going to be a fly ball to deep left field. And Randy's running out of room, but he makes the catch. And that's going to be one away. Bryce Harper and Cal Raleigh. It's going to happen on August 24th to the 26th. Use my promo code Rooftop Sports if you want to watch that massacre of a game. Now we got Walls up to the plate. And now it's going to be popped up, and that's going to be a foul ball.
They haven't been winning many ball games this year, the Blue Jays. They're probably looking for something to complain about. So maybe they were both right.
And now here's going to be a fly ball to left field, but Julio's got it. And he makes the catch. That's going to be 2 away.
It's really about how you together. We bring more. That's what's for dinner.
So 2 outs, top of the card now for Yandy Diaz. First time through for Hancock.
Yandy Diaz is now up to the plate, and he can still do damage. Now the pitch. That's going to be a foul ball.
Like, in other words, the foot was like top reaches
Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball. Diving stop. Cole Young throw to first in time. And that's going to retire the side. Nice inning for Emerson Hancock. And a nice play by Cole Young. It was very good defense.
That's why we have a plan to protect just about anything, like this car and this awesome bike. This golf cart, it's protected. If it's important to you, it's important to us. You're in good hands with Allstate. Tired? You might be dehydrated. Gatorade with a beneficial electrolyte blend. It's engineered to improve hydration balance.
Becoming a leader is a choice not everyone wants to make.
Somewhere Dave Niehaus is up there smiling, saying, "Get out the rye bread and the mustard."
Not only do the Mariners... My bad. Meant to hit something else. SeatGeek is a mobile ticketing app for sporting events, concerts, and other events. They make the buying experience easier by the app ranking each ticket from 0 to 10 to see if you are getting a good deal. And you can see exactly where you are sitting. I regularly use that app, and I have had nothing but a fantastic experience with SeatGeek. Use my promo code ROOFTOPSPORTS to get $20 off of your first purchase. Link to the code, app, and website will be in the description, so take advantage, and thank you.
That actually feels like an upgrade, it matters this day. Hilton, for this day.
Weber shredded pepperoni and toasted cheese.
Weber run pizza from Little Caesars. Fine.
The CW and ESPN are announcing the ultimate team-up as the ESPN app becomes the exclusive streaming home for all CW sports.
Freddie Garcia, the Chief, a dominant starting pitcher for the Mariners over 6 years. He led the league in ERA and innings pitched in 01. He finished third of the Cy Young. He was a two-time All-Star, and in 2003 was one of 5.
Now here's Josh Naylor.
To make every start.
And the pitch. Way inside for a ball.
That year, the 03 Mariners, that was the last time that a team used all of 5 starting pitchers for 162 games.
Now we're at 1-0. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball. That's going to be a base hit. And those 5 starters for the Mariners, by the way, that were all used 32 times. Jamie Moyer, that's what they're for 2003. Jamie Moyer, Freddie Garcia, Joel Pinheiro, Ryan Franklin, Gilmesh.
And then 2 other guys who were here last time. Yeah.
Now here is Cal Raleigh up to the plate, the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball.
The team prior to the 03 Mariners to use just 5 starting pitchers. The 1966 Dodgers. Don Drysdale. Sandy Koufax. Don Sutton. Juan Osteen. Joe Moeller. I mean, these are some big-time names. Wow. Interestingly enough, earlier this year, right around the All-Star break, maybe a couple of weeks prior to.
Now here's Cal Raleigh. And that's going to be in there for a strike. That's going to be 0-2. He doesn't challenge, though.
Starting pitchers over halfway through the year. Anybody who's nerdy enough to pay attention to these kinds of things was thinking, hey, maybe this will happen for the first time.
Now we're at 0-2. Now the pitch up high for a ball.
That 03 team can celebrate another year's gone by. Nobody's going to touch that record. The Mariners have used the fewest starting pitchers in baseball this year with 6. And they have worked the most innings out of their rotation.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that is going to be 2 outs. Or 1 out.
You can turn any game into a keepsake with commemorative ticket, fully customizable to your exact seat, special design for the Mariners 50 season celebration and this year's biggest moment. Get yours at mariners.com/commemorate.
Now here's Weston Wilson to the plate. And throw back to first. It'd be not in time.
For Weston Wilson.
And the pitch. That's going to be in there for a strike, and it is now 0-1.
You know, it's not a surprise that
And that's going to be 0-1.
in terms of starting pitchers used, the hot water marks in baseball history have all come fairly recently. Since 1920, the most starting pitchers used in a single season by a team.
And the pitch. And that's going to be it's going to be up high for a ball, 2-1. Because now we're at 2-1 for Wilson. We're at 2-1. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike.
Rookies getting opportunities. If you can, I think
You can start calling me yeah, the extended season in 23 seems like kind of a confluence of a lot of right? Injuries, trying guys out, just searching for any kind of answer possible.
Now here's Wilson still at 2-2. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. Now the pitch. And that's going to be foul ball. Now we're at 3-2. Now the pitch. And fouled again. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. That's going to be ball 4. Take your base. Now we got runners on first and second with 1 out. I believe it's Colt Emerson that's going to be next up to the plate.
It's been a much better pitch, and Weston Wilson, that was huge right there, laying on some really tough pitches.
And the manager or the pitching coach for the Rays is coming out to the mound to basically tell the Mariners that, or tell the pitcher or Seymour that they have nothing to worry about. Because Mariners offense is a stinker.
Wilson at first, Naylor was single. Aboard at second.
And now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Now it's 0-1. Now the throwback to second. It's gonna be not in time. And that's gonna be a high chopper and foul. Now we're at 0-2. And swing and a miss, strike 3.
Below the strike zone, now that weak spin and top. That change runs in underneath the hands. Maybe a sweeper. Something going the other direction.
Now the pitch. And that's going to be a ball for Taylor Ward. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. And how do you not challenge that? You have 2 men on with 2 outs. Challenge it. Now we're at 1-1. Now the pitch. Oh, that's going to be a ball. Looks to be a makeup call by the umpire. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Just absolutely embarrassing. Now it's going to be a grounder, and it's going to be, drops the ball, throw to first, not in time, and everyone is safe. And now the bases are going to be loaded for Cole Young. Let's see what he can do. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 1. Now the pitch. Oh, inside for a ball. And now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Now we're at 1-2 for Cole Young. And now here's going to be a ground ball and fielded. And that's just going to retire the side with the bases loaded. Very disappointing. Oh, my goodness. Now I really just need to breathe. Senor, tell me how you make a thin crust Sahara pizza.
With your hands. Cornmeal.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
And that's how you make a Sahara pizza. Beautiful thin crust.
Relive the biggest plays from every game. Available on Pitch. Late nights and early mornings on MLB Network. Mariners have the only run early on here today.
Now we're back from the break. It's the top of the third inning. Now the pitch. Way outside for a ball.
It really is amazing the way that this Rays offense is built. You've got three
Now the pitch. That's going to be up high for a ball.
tremendous hitters. Yandy Diaz, Jonathan Aranda, and Junior Caminero. And then you got six other guys who either are just supreme on base threats or just kind of slap around the yard. And I just have to get on base for the top of the order.
Yeah, there's a lot of peskiness when you get past the top of the line. That's for sure. I mean, even with Valencia, stand at the bottom there. I mean, Barnes has had awesome.
Now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike 2-2.
Tampa, he was get through 1-2 and turn the championships in there. Yeah, Junior Caminero slid into that 4-hole. But if you get through those three, you know what? You take care of the rest of the lineup. But there's enough.
Now the pitch. And that's going to be missing it for a ball.
Once you get past the top three of this lineup.
And to their credit, they did acquire Liam Hicks at the deadline. Hicks has been a fantastic on-base threat. Mariners saw him firsthand in Miami before the All-Star break. Hicks is doing the catching today. He's a really good young bat. 3-2 on Aranda.
Now it's going to be popped up. And who's got it? Cole Emerson's got it. And he makes the catch. That's going to be 2 outs.
Brought to the park with WSCCU and Washington State Park. For every Seattle Wildcat home this season, WSCCU will be donating $200 to Washington State Parks Foundation. This season at home, the Mariners have won 212 times, bringing the grand total to $42,400. Here's Chandler Simpson.
Now the pitch. And that's going to be a ball. It's going to be 2-0. Now the pitch. And that's going to be missing it for a ball. As now we're at 3-0. Now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. That's going to be 3-1. Now we're at 3-1 the pitch. And that's going to be 3-2. It's going to be a full count. 3-2 for Chandler Simpson. Now we're at 3-2 the pitch. And now it's going to be a base hit to left field. And it gets off the shoulder, and that's going to be a double. He might actually go for a triple. No. Randy gets the ball back, and got some more comments. What's up? Yeah, I know. But thank you for being here. Yeah, he's a narcissist, I know. Yeah, pretty much. Anyways, I'll be right back. Mariners are probably gonna give up a run, so I might as well just take my dogs out to go pee. So I don't know how you guys can really enjoy this, but just look at the scoreboard. All I can say. I'll be right back.
Early in the season, he had a dry spell where it's just straight swinging and missing pitches inside the strike zone. First, all of a sudden, pick it back up. So we launched those boom shots in that inside Tropicana. This means just such lethal abilities. Let's talk about him with the MVP discussion. He was here and swings and misses at a breaking ball on the top rail. And strikes it out on 3 pitches. So a big strike and pitches, in fact, we just did on 3 pitches. You got Chandler Simpson, second base. You do have the other base, so we can face some Junior Caminero. I think there's going to be a little bit of element of it pitching outside the strike zone, but then he went fishing on that first one. Second, and then the second one, that big, this in the middle of the plate, put him away.
Changeup missing down and away. Does not get hits to chase after ball 1. Out to right field. Straight away right. And the catch made by Taylor Ward to the back side. A fan favorite in his 4 years in Seattle, Mike Cameron, an infectious personality, the key member of the 116 2001 team, an all-star, 2-time Gold Glove winner, and $1 million smile. Gotta love him, Mike Cameron.
What does Skechers' new Aeroburst and Skechers race car have in common? Both cut through the wind with hypersonic speed and feature Goodyear rubber for incredible grip. However, one takes a whole team, and the other, you just step in and run. Go fast the easy way in new Skechers Aeroburst. Hello, I'm Ozempic, and I'm other GLP-1s for type 2 diabetes.
And I'm the pill version of Ozempic.
Yes, which should be kept in its actual bottle. Great, but why does she get a spotlight? Oh, she joined the Ozempic family. Very exciting.
Yep. For adults with type 2 diabetes, I can help lower blood sugar. And if you're also at high risk for major cardiovascular events like heart attack, stroke, or death, I'm FDA approved to lower your risk.
Well, it's cool, but check this out. Oh, I just took a pad. I know a guy. Spotlight guy. Spotlight guy.
That's okay.
Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if you or your family have TC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck or any of these allergic reactions. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure on nursing, pregnant, or plan to be. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas, gallbladder, or severe stomach problems, or changes in vision. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Taking with sulfonylurea or insulin may raise low blood sugar risk. Side effects of nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea can lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney problems.
The CW and ESPN are announcing the
John Oliver, born right here in Seattle, he starred at Washington State, won 3 gold in 5 seasons with the Yankees. An 01 All-Star. 3rd cycle in franchise history was honored by that man. Only Hall of Famers Ron Santo and Ryan Sandberg have a higher career WAR among players born in our state John Oliver. Fantastic first baseman and one of the top 50 players all time in franchise history that were unveiled yesterday in that remarkable pregame ceremony. Rosarena bounced back to the first pitch. And how can I know Oliver has a very special place for you? Yes. Yeah, he's been a player growing up. Obviously, he was the Mariners back in 1993, that World Series, but he's a guy who I emulate in the living room, press the rewind button on the VHS tapes. Had a chance to meet him here and there, a chance to see him yesterday as well. And a special moment, even for me too, watching him walk out on that field. Top 50. Well, he's just a wonderful man. He lives here in Seattle still. Up by the ballpark every so often, and he's a great career.
All right, what did I miss? Oh, Randy Arozarena's up to the plate. Now the pitch. Now it's going to be a ground ball, and the throw to first. It's going to be in time. Luckily, the Mariners got out of that inning. Dom Canzone is now up to the plate. Dom in the Canzone is up to the plate. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. And that's going to be up high for a ball. Now we're at 1-1. Now the pitch. And now here's going to be a liner, and that is going to be a base hit. And now you got a man on first base that is Dom Canzone. Seymour with 52 pitches right now. It actually was. It actually may have been a broken back. Not really sure. I can't really tell. Maybe it kind of was a broken bat. Didn't sound good at all. And the pitch. And that's going to be popped up, but that's going to be a foul ball. And that's going to be outside for a ball.
First major league stuff late around this time last year, but he's always been kind of viewed as the bulk guy. Really faced him on just a couple times.
And swing and a miss, strike two.
That's my kind of fan. Yeah, one of them started earlier than the other. 1-2. Up in the bleachers in the sunshine on Sunday inside T-Mobile Park. Double fist some different dots out there. Can't let stuff talk 50. How much root beer we got in the traffic cup? 2 balls and 2
It's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Let's go. Way to go, fan. Hey, it's pretty early into this move. Let's get you round 2 of that coming pretty soon.
Now the pitch. And strike 3 called. And Why isn't Julio swinging at that? Come on. That's just stupid.
America's 50 seasons pin series continues on the 23rd. That was your chance to add King Felix tape in your collection. Thanks to KeyBank. Available the first 10,000 fans before Mariners take on the Cubs. Mariners.com/10. Here's Josh Naylor.
Here's Naylor to the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball.
Just like that. Skinny people come down and see. Want to make sure Ripley's okay. I mean, man just got nearly put in the Mariners Hall of Fame. Big to be determined. We got to make sure that he's all right. Who's got security right now? That's the whole time. Naylor does not exactly look full strength after that. Let's see more of that lately. That wrist, shaking that wrist. Look right here. Hanging breaking ball, swings out of your shoes as he does.
Now the pitch. It's going to be a foul ball. Now the pitch way up high for a ball. That's going to be 1-2. Got 1 ball and 2 strikes. And now the pitch. And that's going to be right to first base. And that's going to retire the side. Mariners got keeps going. Why do I even care anymore at this point?
Hurry in during the Jeep. Make this the summer event for a great American view. Now, get 0% APR financing on Jeep Wrangler. Plus, no payments for 90 days. Or get 10% off MSRP on Jeep Gladiator. Hurry in now for the best selection of 2026 models from America's most patriotic brand during the Jeep Make This the Summer event. Jeep, there's only one.
Feeling foggy? You might be dehydrated. Gator, with a specialized blend of 5 electrolytes, is engineered to unlock rapid fluid transport into the body. It's faster than water. Is it?
Protecting what you care about is important to you, so it's important to us. That's why we have a plan to protect just about anything, like this car and this awesome bike. This golf cart, it's protected. If it's important to you, it's important to us. You're in good hands with Allstate.
A web of shredded pepperoni and toasted cheese.
With 1 piece from Little Caesars, 5 by slice.
The pepperoni pizza for $8.99.
You want to play tough? Say hello to my little friend.
Yes, maybe Thomas has ever seen ever been.
That was something that no one had ever seen before. Ever. G-League winner showcase in Orlando. Stay tuned for the second half coming up after this.
Kansas Heroes Sasaki joined the Mariners in 2000. He was named American League Rookie of the Year. Kaz was named an All-Star each of the next 2 years. His 129th career save remains the most ever in franchise history.
Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball right to Cole Young. Throw to first. That's going to be in time. It's going to be 1 away.
Is climbing that leaderboard for saves. He is
leaderboard yesterday. JJ Boots hanging out. JJ 101, third most all time. A lot of people agree with me when I talk about that.
Now the 0-1. It's going to be outside for a ball.
Make that more of a staple for you. Like, actually, that'd be a great pregame segment. What's that? A lot of people agree with me when I said. And you could just
Now we're at 1-1. Oh, I think that hit him, and I think he's going to go to first base. Yep, he's going to go to first base. All right.
So good. I mean, they always have, right? But they always try and pick a song with something to do with your name, right? Whatever it may be. Hey, by the way, I do have. There was one former teammate who did not like his walkout song as a hitter. He kept asking, "Can I change this?" Yeah, sure. And the same song just kept coming up because it's to do with his name. I'm not going to mention any names here, but yeah, I mean, they do such a good job. It seriously gets you goosebumps when you walked up and saw. JJ's everywhere. So okay, I'm gonna ask a question. When we had JJ on, it was in the 5th inning last night. And so the hours that you've been away from the time that JJ was on the air with us until right now, you've been away for fewer than 8 hours since that. So would you say a lot of people agree with you? I'm just getting blown up. Oh, blowing up, yeah, 3. That's the people on social media. Yeah, all right. Reach out to me, and then I'm getting text messages from people saying, "For that, it was awesome when he came in." That's all.
Now the pitch, low for a ball.
So, no, not right now. Someone tried to, I'm a professional, turn the phone on time. Someone did mention that, I guess Eddie Guardado had done this for a quick second. No, he came. Okay. He took it from him.
Now we're at 1-1. Now it's going to be a ground ball, and that's going to be a base hit. And now we got runners on first and second with 1 out, and this could actually get very, very dangerous. I'm only saying that lightly, and I really shouldn't.
This ball does get quick. It's that quick movement to your right. Get that glove to the ball. He looks frustrated. This is that.
Now we got Walls coming up to the plate.
So the Rays making some noise to the top of their order.
Now the pitch. And that's going to be up high for a ball.
Taylor Walls, tremendous speed, not an easy man to double up. Now the pitch right there. Oh, pitch at the top of the strike zone didn't get called strike.
Now the pitch. That's going to be missing it for a ball.
Behind 2-0 now.
Now the pitch. And lining, that's going to be a foul ball. Now the pitch. And now here's going to be a fly ball to shallow, but they're still running and makes the catch, and no one can run, and that's going to be 2 outs.
In my opinion, I think the dangerous hitter today for Emerson Hancock is on today. That's not going to run. And why is that? just because, well, first of all, the way he's being swinging, that second and third at bat, that's when he's been doing some big damage this season in 2026. I just feel like just the matchup. I think he does well against changeups. Gets that fastball on top of the strike zone. Get nothing against young Diaz, man. Like,
for a strike. And Diaz has been incredible this year, back close to 400 with runners in.
Now we've got Yandy Diaz with runners in scoring position. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike, and that is strike 2. I cannot believe that he didn't even challenge it. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a ball.
Fingers on top of that ball, bury it down and away. Still only 2-2. They have options to get fastball up. Basically, top young Diaz is going to try and get him facing that breaking ball.
Now here's going to be a ground ball, and that is going to be a base hit. And here comes the runner. Here's Randy, and he doesn't even make the throw. And now it's going to be a 1-1 tie. And that was Cedric Mullins who made the run. And now this ball game is tied. And you might as well say that this ball game is over because the Mariners can't score worth like you know freaking what. It just continues to be very frustrating. Like to say that I am very frustrated is an absolute understatement.
So here the Mariners are talking about Tampa. 2 outs, 2 on, tied game in the 4th inning. Strike 1.
Now we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. That's going to be 0-2.
We can tunnel that changeup off that fastball down the way.
That's going to be a foul ball.
A 28-pitch first inning where Hancock was able to leave him loaded.
Now we're at 0-2. And now it's going to be caught by Cole Young, and that's going to retire the side. But however, the Mariners do surrender a run because Randy Arozarena refused to throw home.
Hello, I'm Ozempic, and I'm other GLP-1s for type 2 diabetes.
And I'm the pill version of Ozempic.
Yes, which should be kept in its actual bottle. Great, but why did she get a spotlight? Well, she joined the Ozempic family. Very exciting.
Yeah. For adults with type 2 diabetes.
And now the ball game is tied. And the thing is, with the Mariners not scoring the runs at all when they had opportunities with men on base, it was only a matter of time until Tampa Bay ties the game. They probably won this game too. It's hopeless.
Don't share. Don't take if you or your family to TC and the
Yep. Reese Beast is here. What a surprise. Oh, I'm missing a lot on these comments. Good afternoon, Rooftop. Last night's celebration was great. Then the Mariners actually played baseball. I know. Who would think our 3 best hitters are, yeah, you know, pretty much. Oh, what's the trade proposal? I would like to know this one.
All your prescribed review any of these symptoms. Taken with a sulfonylurea or insulin may raise low blood sugar risk. Side effects of nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea can lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney problems.
There's a pill version of Ozempic.
Headache? You might be dehydrated. Gatorade with a clinically proven.
All right. During the offseason, Mariners thankfully get rid of Kirby for Isaac Paredes and platoon Donovan in the outfield with someone. That's an interesting idea. Now here's Cal Raleigh up to the plate. The pitch as we are back from the break, and that is going to be a ball. Now the pitch, and that's going to be a foul ball. And swing and a miss. Cal Raleigh calls for time. Now the pitch. And now here's going to be a fly ball and not deep enough. Makes the catch. That's going to be one away.
This portion of the game is brought to you by Northwest View GNC. See your Northwest GNC dealer today. And by Amazon. Spend less on your kids for back to school. One down for Weston Wilson.
Now here's Weston Wilson, who will probably do nothing. The pitch outside for a ball. As it's going to be 1-0.
Yeah, no team looks like they have any type of energy or pulse or priority when you can't score. And that's what the Mariners have looked like, unfortunately.
Now the pitch. And that's going to be a check swing, and looks like he might have a chance. They're trying to it's going to go foul. Now it's 1-1. And swing and a miss. That's going to be strike two.
Well, the Mariners getting a run, two batters into this ball game. They've been held off the board since then.
And foul ball.
Little ball and two strikes to one to Weston Wilson. Getting to start today at third base. Donovan Day as he makes his return from the injured list. Two outs. Message now from Cotton Murphys.
Great pizza doesn't have to cost a fortune. Summer selects the Papa Murphy's, which is $8.99 all summer long. We make it fresh. You bake it hot. Papa Murphy's, the way pizza should be.
Two up, two down for Cole Emerson.
Now it's Cole Emerson to the plate. And that's going to be popped up. And that should end the inning. And makes the catch. And that is going to retire the side. Now we go to the top of the 5th inning. Absolutely nothing being done for the Mariners. Offense is just absolutely pathetic. Cade Anderson, yeah, maybe he should be promoted. I mean, we definitely need some young blood. Yeah, Reese Beasley. Yeah, why not? Like, why is Weston Wilson still being on this team? It's just absolutely beyond me. Gino not being in the top 50 is the biggest snub. What about, like, I think other snubs should include Rich Amaral, Tino Martinez, Jeff Nelson. Those should also be snubs as well. I think they were much bigger snubs. And now we are back from the break. Now the pitch. Now there's going to be a ground ball ricocheting off of Hancock. And now we got runner on first base. That was by Simpson. And now that's a concern with a man on first base. Now there's Junior Caminero, the pitch. Outside for a ball. Who doesn't love how the Rays play baseball? Yeah, they do play beautiful baseball indeed. Now we're at 1-0. Now that's going to be a foul ball. What do you think are the top? What do you guys think of the top? I don't. Oh, what do you guys think of the top 50? I give it around a B because they did a little bit of recency bias on J.P. Crawford. I think that was a little too early to put him in there. Same with Brian Wu, Logan Gilbert, George Kirby. I still think they should have put like Jeff Nelson in there. I almost would have put Jeff Passero in there too. Like Munoz, I still think was too premature. Daeho Lee should have been in the top 50. Yeah, just for that season alone, for sure. Caminero does hit into the most double plays in Major League Baseball, so there is a chance. Now the pitch. Inside for a ball, 3-2. And also the ones that are here, thanks for being here. Hit that donate button, subscribe, hit that notification. You can donate it through the YouTube Super Chats or not just the YouTube Super Chats, also my Venmo page and PayPal to help support this channel even further.
Some of that pressure would ease up. Chandler Simpson's on base, just like the situation here, like last situation. Lost that back.
Now we're at 3-2.
Bases in the game there.
And he steals. That's going to be popped up. Wait, where is everyone paying? What is? Oh, they're just going to do a throw to second. So they did it on purpose. So it was about taking the speed off the base. So they put Caminero. It was actually a very smart move by Josh Naylor. That was a very nice heads-up defense by Josh Naylor. Chandler Simpson took off. Then he had to get back, but then Naylor let him drop it. Now here's Hicks. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Doesn't even challenge it. It's really shocking that the Rays are not challenging. Maybe they're just saving it. And here's Hicks. Now the pitch. And that's going to be popped up to left field. Still a lot of running. And that's going to drop in for a base hit. And what is Randy and Weston Wilson even doing? Not even paying attention. And now you got runners on first and second. Like, what are you guys even doing? The frustration just continues. Now here's Mesa Jr. up to the plate.
For a slow start to get loose in that bullpen, Cal coming out to get Jose for a little bit more time.
Now we got activity in the bullpen.
Still suspended today. Bullpen is man short. Yeah, game serving his second and final day of the suspension after throwing intentionally at a batter. The Cal, the meeting right here is just to let you know. We talked about this with Victor Mesa Jr. How aggressive he is. He's been swinging the blade, hit the ball hard the last couple of weeks, but he will be coming out of the gate swinging. So it's not a time where you want to try and sneak in and get ahead of the count.
Now it's 1-1. And now here's a fly ball to right field, but Canzo makes Ward makes the catch. But that means runner's going to be at third base. And the way that Tampa Bay is putting up the runners, you might as well you just might as well think that it's only a matter of time. Now Cedric Mullins up to the plate. Now the pitch. And that's going to be missing it for a ball. Now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. And that's going to be popped up and well out of play. Hancock is now at 95 pitches, by the way. Oof. Now the pitch. And now it's going to be a base hit. And that's going to bring in another runner. And now Tampa Bay has just taken the lead. And now it's 2-1. And you might as well just call this game over. It is definitely over. There's no way the Mariners can come back from this. Like, are you serious? Like, how do you not make that play? It's not even frustrating anymore. This is just business as usual. And now Hancock has now been taken out of the game. Just absolute frustrations. Yeah, it's definitely over. There's no way the Mariners are going to score. Yeah, season's definitely a wash. It's definitely over. I hate saying it, but it really is. Just really does feel that way.
Legends of the past collide with the stars of tomorrow when St. Paul Saints square off against the Iowa Cubs at the iconic Field of Dreams, Dyersville, Iowa, Tuesday at 7:30 Eastern on MLB.
People are welcoming, they're loving, they're caring. So if you're looking for familiar feel, definitely at the way back.
They're excited to be back and back in the league, so it's been awesome to see the new guy.
Winning or losing, like everybody's looking for something. So I've always enjoyed that whole year.
Yep, the Yankees are up next. That's where it gets really frustrating. And then they're probably going to get swept.
There will never be another Ichiro. And a pretty good show in the home run derby as well. Yeah. Mr. Hancock, he had that big first inning clean. Had to come out with some big pitches too, some big strikeouts, but then a little high stress earlier for him to get.
Now the pitch. Now it's going to be a ground ball. It's going to be throw to first. It's going to be in time, and that is going to retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning.
The only GLP-1 for type 2 diabetes that is FDA approved to lower the risk of worsening chronic kidney disease and major cardiovascular events like stroke, heart attack, or death. That's easy. It's so simple. That's right. Hello, mother. Don't play. Don't share needles with friends or reusers. Don't take if you or your family have TC, or allergic to it. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck or any of these allergic reactions. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure when nursing, pregnant, or plan to. Serious side effects may include weird small diabetes, severe stomach problems, or changes in vision. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Taking with sulfonylurea or insulin may raise low blood sugar risk. Common side effects include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, constipation. Some side effects lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
There's only one more Saturday.
School is back, And Dick's has the hottest trends everyone loves. From Adidas, First, and Nike. Plus, most wanted brands like Nike, DSG, and Jordan. It's never been easier to sport your style.
And we are back from the break. He was the last Mariner hit for a cycle. That was Adrian Beltre back in 2008 on that lost season. Now there's Taylor Ward up to the plate. And now it's going to be a ground ball right to the shortstop, throw to first. It's going to be in time. And it's going to be up high for a ball. And that's going to be another strike. It's going to be 1-2 for Cole Young. Shall I say 1-1? Really should be 1-2 at this point. And it's going to be outside for a ball. Mariners still have both their challenges. And the pitch. Low for a ball. And it's going to be 2-2. It's going to be 1-0 or 2-1. And swing and a miss. Strike 3. And now that's going to be 2 outs. And if I were the fans, boo the team. Now the pitch to Arozarena. Swing and a miss, and that is going to be a strike. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike.
First full season, I mean, he could be the big leagues 4 2/3 innings.
So now we're at 0-2 for Randy Arozarena. Now the pitch. It's going to be up high for a ball. Seymour has now 83 pitches. Now the pitch. And now here's going to be right but to the shortstop. And that's going to retire the side. Where's the boos? Boo this team right now. Like, how much more frustrating can this get? Fans are burnt out. You know what? That's fair. Like a 1-0 deficit really does feel like a 10-run deficit. A 1-run deficit really does feel like a 10-run deficit for the Mariners. Doesn't it?
Okay, well, let's see. This is the only peptide in the pill that's FDA approved.
And designed to work like the GLP-1 hormone your body naturally makes to lower blood sugar.
Yeah. Okay, great. I'm bored now. When's recess?
Like this is just where it just becomes extremely unwatchable. Like games like this are just unwatchable.
Or if allergic to it, stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling or any of these allergic reactions.
It just gets to a point where Mariners games like this, it just becomes extremely unwatchable.
Or severe stomach problems or changes in vision. Call your driver if you have any of these symptoms. Taking the
Well, like I don't know. Like honestly, at this point, I think I'm cheering for the Rays because maybe it'll get Dan Wilson fired. And if it does not get Dan Wilson fired, I don't know what will. If the Mariners losing their division lead, losing to easy teams in July, giving up 19 runs in losses to the Tigers, getting swept by the Tampa Bay Rays, doesn't get Dan Wilson, Jerry DePoto, and Justin Hollander fired. I don't know what will. Now the pitch, low for a ball, as we are now at 0-2 here in the top of the 6th inning. Now the pitch, and foul ball. Now we're at 2-2. And that's going to be a foul ball.
Tampa Bay coming to this one at 70-46. They are the first team to 70 wins in the league. They lead the Yankees by 4.5 games in the American League East. And win today, they become the first team.
Now we're at 2-2. Low for a ball. It's going to be 3-2. And now it's going to be a line drive to right center field, and that is going to be a base hit. Now you got a man on first base with one out.
AAA, my hoopy is down. Oh, your hoopy. You got a truck on the way.
Leadoff man is aboard. And the top of the order, Yandy Diaz.
Now the pitch, and that's going to be in there for a strike. And that's going to be low for a ball. Now it's going to be a ground ball, and that is going to be a base hit. And now we've got men on first and second, and I think this could be the dagger. I mean, the Rays haven't even scored. I'm already calling defeat.
Good look good.
And that gets away, and now it's going to be runners going on second and third. And by the way, there's no outs. And strike three called on a 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
This is where it gets tough.
Now I got Chandler Simpson up to the plate.
His first couple of bats was just trying to chop something that left side YouTube. Fun to get. The Rays really put the pressure on defense.
Now we're at 1-0. And now drops the bunt. Now throw to home. He gets him out. And that's going to be the first out of the game, finally. 2 outs, actually. Just pure luck.
The key here is not to stop. When you pick up this ball, you just keep charging towards home. It's the speed of the third base, excuse me. Just keep charging in. And get that ball to your catcher. It's tough too, because sometimes you want to make that split-second decision where you want to bury it in the ball because you feel like you have enough time. Traffic kept in front of it. Oh, well, nice play. An intentional walk to Caminero.
There's going to be an intentional walk for Caminero to load the bases. Liam Hicks, the lefty's going to be up after this intentional walk. And that's going to be a line drive and dropping for a base hit. And now that's going to score in the runs, pretty much all of them. It's going to be 2 runs in. And now it's going to be 4-1 Tampa Bay. And that may have been the ultimate dagger. I almost want to turn off the stream. It pretty much is over. Like, this is depressing. And the crazy thing is, I don't even know when my next Mariners game is even going to be to begin with. I haven't even counted how many Mariners games I'm doing this season. Now the pitch. And now it's going to be a ground ball. Go to first. It's going to be in time. And Boo the Mariners now. They gave up 2 runs. And it just gets to a point, this game just becomes very unwatchable. As Tampa Bay has pretty much completely just won this game.
For adults with type 2 diabetes, I can help lower blood sugar. And if you're also at high risk for major cardiovascular events like heart attack, stroke, or death, I'm FDA approved to lower your risk.
No, it's cool, but check this out. Oh, I can see the guy. Smell like guy. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if you or your family could have TC, a tube, or if allergic to it. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck or any of these allergic reactions. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure for nursing, pregnant, or plan to be. Serious side effects.
We're making half pineapple, half tiki with barbecue chicken. You put the garlic. Put the pineapple on the whole pizza. Remember, they want half pineapple, and the one is going to be tiki tiki. Tiki tiki with pineapple, garlic, feta cheese, artichoke hearts, and the chicken. And we're gonna spread some barbecue on top. And it's ready. Put it on the oven. Let it run.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May. And that's going to be a foul ball. This game just feels really long. It's just really boring. Like I'm playing FIFA, admittedly, during this whole thing. That's how frustrated I am with this game. Now the pitch, way up high for a ball. Now the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. It's like just feeling absolutely lifeless. Like I don't even want to do this. Like I really want to turn this game off. I really do. Like I just don't see the point. Like it's just so frustrating to watch. It's just so unwatchable. And that's going to be a foul ball. Like it's just completely just flat out unwatchable. It's just completely just flat out unwatchable. It's just completely just flat out. Now it's already 1-2. And you can already just kiss this game goodbye. Like the Mariners are not even trying. I don't like the body language of the Mariners. They're acting like as if they've already lost this game. Now it's 2-2. And it's just so lifeless. They're going to get, well, here's what the schedule is going to look like for the Mariners. And I'll be completely honest with you. By the end of this month, here's what's going to happen. They're going to get swept by the Yankees because they just match up absolutely horribly. Then they'll maybe go 1 out of 3 against Houston. And then they're going to get swept by Milwaukee for sure. And then they're going to play Cubs. Maybe they'll go 1 of 3. And low for ball 4, take your base. And Julio Rodriguez, by miracle, gets a walk. Let's give him a round of an applause. Now the pitch. Low for a ball.
With a 138 WRC plus and an 867 OPS. I don't know if you or anybody else outside of the state of Wisconsin will be able to tell me. I will tell you this: he is a former
Now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike for Josh Naylor.
actually made his major league debut against the Mariners with the Rays. Was a short-lived Mariner.
I will say, watching him obviously with the Brewers, some of these guys here, they find a home, coach, they find some teammates, they're comfortable.
Now we're at 1-1 for Naylor. Now the pitch. And what kind of crap swing is that? What the fuck are you doing? That was a horrible swing. That wasn't even a good pitch to swing at. Like, what are you doing? Like, what is this? Like, this is why no Mariners content creators ever want to talk to me. Because of your crap baseball, I have to look like a fucking asshole and just scream at the camera, and now I'm portrayed as a fucking negative Mariners fan. This is fucking bullshit. Now here's a fly ball left field. I don't know what to throw. Excuse me while I take a break. I'm just so infuriated with this.
Senor, tell me how you make a thin crust Sahara pizza.
With your hands. Cornmeal.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
And that's how you make a Sahara pizza. Beautiful thin crust.
This is so unwatchable.
Winter showcase in Orlando. Stay tuned for the second half coming up after this.
Now my anchor just feels unnatural. Like, I don't know. I don't know a way out of this for the Mariners. There's nothing much I can really say. They're not even trying. They're not even putting effort. There's nothing much I can really say. And no, I don't give a shit what happened with Iwasashi Iwakuma. I just hate this. I hate that the Mariners have to keep playing like this. I want to end this show, but I know that's unprofessional for me to do it. I just want this game to fucking end. I really don't want to do this. Why would I want to cover a team that literally does not give a shit? Their at bats are absolutely garbage. Like what really got me to snap was when Josh Naylor swung at an obvious ball, and they probably should have sold at the deadline. I don't have energy for this and the time. I should be doing other things. I don't want to watch this. I don't want to do this. I am crashing out. I'm crashing out because the Mariners are on the verge of getting swept. And then they're going to get absolutely just destroyed by the Yankees. They're going to get crushed by Astros. They're going to get absolutely swept by the Brewers. And people like to say that I'm a bandwagon fan or I'm a toxic fan or whatever, or that I'm a fake fan. How about this? It's August freaking 9th. Mariners are like 4 games back from the division, and I'm still doing a freaking live show. And I'm now going to count how many I have done. And I am crashing out. There's no doubt about it. And now here's a fly ball drilled to right field. Oh, that was to the wall, and Taylor Ward makes the catch. Like, no one should be cheering for this team at all. And I have every right to crash out of this. And heads up, I will not be doing any Mariners games anytime soon. I won't be back until the last game of the Cubs series. So consider this as my last Mariners game. I mean, losing 100 games doesn't even sound that crazy, doesn't it? I've only done 2 shows in the total of month of August. Just to let you guys know. And that's going to be popped up. And Cal Raleigh makes the catch, but only just. Magic number is 44 for 100, but I will only be able to do 25 at best by the end of this season. Now here's Taylor Walls up to the plate. Now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Now the pitch. That's going to be a foul ball. Like a game like this has just become absolutely lifeless. Just absolutely no hope. And that's going to be a ball. And low for a ball. Now it's 2-2. Now the pitch. Check swing. Does he go? Does it really matter? He does not. I'm pretty sure they're going to do the God Bless America. I'm going to have to sing that in respects, but honestly, I'm just not motivated at all. A game like this, just absolutely hopeless. And that's going to be fly ball. Who's got it? Makes the catch. And I think we're going to be doing God Bless America. I will sing the God Bless America. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. And now it's time for Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take me out to the ball game. Hey, take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, so let's root for the Mariners. If they don't win, it's a shame. Oh, you know they already lost. It's already over. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the ball game. Away. Oh no, said we gotta go. Yeah. Little way. Oh, baby, said we gotta go. A fine little girl be waiting for me. Nope. Catch a ship across the sea. Sail all that ship all alone. We never think how I'll make it home. So Louie. Yeah. We gotta go. Oh no, said Louie. Oh baby. How did the ovation decibels? It was about somewhere around the middle. Wasn't the loudest, I can tell you that, but it was still better than what I expected. Now here's Weston Wilson, and why is he still even playing? And that's going to be in there for a strike. And that's going to be foul ball. That's going to be 0-2, and he's definitely going to strike out for sure. Like, honestly, if I were you in Vegas, just bet everything you have that Tampa Bay is going to absolutely annihilate the Mariners. Now we're at 0-2. Now the pitch. What I'm saying is the decibel levels wasn't the loudest, but it wasn't the quietest. I'll tell you that. Who got the louder ovations? I would have to watch it again to review it. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Like the Mariners do these 50th anniversary celebrations. They do all these marketing tactics to get people in the stadiums, and yet they can't even come up with a winning product themselves. Just absolutely pathetic. Now we got Colt Emerson up to the plate, who's probably going to do absolutely nothing either. Like, I'm already signed off that the Mariners have already lost this game. He's batting 198. Now the pitch. It's going to be a foul ball, and they're not even good swings either. And that's going to be strike 2. Probably going to be strike 3 after this. Now we're at 1-2. Now the pitch. It's going to be up high for a ball. That's going to be 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 again. Now here's Taylor Ward. Probably going to do absolutely nothing. Now the pitch. Way outside for a ball.
Scored 1 run, 2 batters into this game. They have been held off the board since. 4 unanswered by the Rays in the meantime.
Now the pitch. Check swing and fouled. Now we're at 1-1. Now the pitch. And that's going to be caught. And he is going to be there. And he makes the catch. And that's going to retire us. Man, isn't that amazing? I was able to call that with my eyes closed. It's just lifeless.
Hello, I'm Ozempic. I'm other GLP-1s for type 2 diabetes.
And this is GLP-1 trivia. Name the only GLP-1 for type 2 diabetes that is FDA approved to lower the risk.
Like, how does anyone have the energy to do anything like that? How does Northwest Sports Fanatics even do this?
The manager, you got to have a good coach or manager to be able to take your team to the next level. And if you're not able, to be able to take your team to the next level when you have tough times, then the team's gonna not necessarily give up on themselves, but they're gonna give up on you. And even though we know how hard baseball is, but I don't really think a lot of the guys are fans of Dan Wilson. I don't really think that this is a guy that they want back next year. You know, I don't think you would hear too many of the players say it. I think a lot of the players, you know, would absolutely love for someone new to come in to energize this team, and that's exactly what we need. But no matter how bad and how frustrated I get, you know, I'm never going to give up, you know, on this team no matter what. I'm still going to watch every game, every pitch. You know, you got to have certain things line up. You know, and again, if we're going to struggle and you know, and not put out a good product, let's call up some of the guys from the farm, you know, to get them some experience, so that way with the fans have something to root for. Michael Arroyo, Lazaro Montes, Cade Anderson, Ryan Sloan, call them up. Let them try to help the team out. I mean, it can't get any worse, you know, for the new talent.
Now we're at 1-0. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a line drive up the middle, and that is going to be a base hit. Now there's a man on first base. Just absolutely hopeless of a game.
Next stop, game day. Visit this brand new community.
How does he do it? Suckers give him donations, constantly give sob stories about his vet bills for a dog. Yeah, I usually don't like to talk about my personal life myself, but I mean, D-Man, if you're complaining about that, then you can help me give a run for Northwest Sports Fanatics money and donate to this channel too. That's what also one of my intentions are for the show, is to, you know, make a little bit of money, not only to just cover the Mariners in a more very fierce way, but no, this is where I'm just absolutely missing piece. How's it going? It's just absolutely just hopeless. Like I'm so frustrated. Now the pitch. Now it's going to be possible double play ball, throw to second, throw to first. That's going to be in time for the double play.
That's huge. See, floating with so much hold on, they're going to stall and keep that foot on the back. So 2 outs of the base is empty. Chandler Simpson batting.
Chandler Simpson is now up to the plate. Now the pitch. And now it's going to be right to Emerson. Now the backhand. Now the throw to first. No, not even a chance. That's going to be man on first base.
Second batter with a 4-hit game. How often is that? This portion of the game is brought to you by UW Medicine Harborview, backed by research and innovation. UW Medicine delivers all care. This King County Home Hospital, UW Medicine and Harborview, a higher degree of healthcare. Rucker's coming in. We've got a pitching change.
Now we got a pitching change. It's going to be Michael Rucker. And why are they clapping? I don't get these Mariner fans at all. I really just don't.
We'll have a shredded pepperoni and toast. Get a new Prius plug-in hybrid with a low 1.9 APR. Toyo, let's go places.
37? Didn't think that was possible.
first taking the message over.
JP Crawford is the longest tenured active Mariner in the franchise's all-time leader at games played at the shortstop position. Look at his current era of Mariners baseball. It really began with the Mariners acquiring from the Phillies. Gold Glove winner. JP Crawford, unfortunately, went down to the next. Mariners career he has had a free agent at the end of this year for the future hold. JP Crawford, a guy who has said very publicly that he wants to be a Mariner for life.
There's Caminero, the pitch, and that's going to be in there for a strike. You almost just don't even care how this game goes at this point. It's just very lifeless.
Fortunate that this is only a 3-run game, given the fact that they are being out at 14-5 in this contest.
Defense can't defense. Yep.
Able to get through 5 through so many pitches. Maybe he made some big ones when he gave it 2.
Now it's going to be a ground ball, and that will end the inning. And now we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Now they're talking about Luis Castillo, but honestly, I really don't care. I don't want to hear anything about 95.
We all love the big moment. The big moment doesn't start with the big result. It starts. It starts with determination. You're sitting up with pride and getting up there every day to make it happen. Because the big moment is just one moment forged by 1,000 moments. Go make your moment. Strauss, Major League Baseball. You're up. Go yard.
Want to pitch like all seasons?
Oh, no. Operative one is smooth. Secret ingredient, a whole lot of fun.
Play ball all season long, only on Coffee Network.
Oh my goodness! Oscar Hernandez leaves Wrigley Field. Who's this thing? Well, it's an MLB legacy project. We'll do this year. We're trying to do a volunteer project that gives 250,000 volunteer hours. So lucky enough for me that our Boys and Girls Club is here. So here we are today, doing the volunteer work, being one of the beneficiaries during All-Star Week. It's amazing. It's about giving back.
It is our primary goal to leave a legacy of confidence together with our fans, our players, and our clubs that we're able to make a difference.
In front by 3, bottom of the 8th. Remember down to their final 6 outs.
And that's going to be up high for a ball.
He is on for one more batter here. Cole Young. We've got Randy Rosarena due up next. Activity inside Kevin Cash's bullpen.
Now it's going to be 1-0. And now it's going to be a line drive. That's going to be a base hit. Cole Young gets to first base, but not like it's going to matter anyway.
Series long. Touchdown, step back, drop, slide, couple of runs.
Congratulations to another active Mariner making the top 50. Former first-round draft pick and extension Logan Gilbert just recently reaching 1,000 career strikeouts and already truly the best starting pitcher.
An occasional fair weather or once in a while watcher of the Mariners may not realize that Randy is that bad, you know. But again, if you are a fanatic and you're here with me every day and you're watching every pitch, every out, every game, you know, again, it's just like a broken record. I think that, you know, he's really like the only negative piece besides Dan Wilson and Jerry DiPoto. I mean, those are the three most negative pieces. You know?
It's cool, but check this out. I just look at it, you know, guy. It's not like that. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if you or your family have TC, immune to, or if allergic to it. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck or any of these allergic reactions. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure or see or plan to. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas, gallbladder, or severe stomach problems or changes in vision. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms.
All right, D-Man, I would give if I could. The thing is, DiPoto didn't do a full rebuild after trading Cano. They needed to tank at least 3 years like the Astros. Yeah, I could see what you mean. But they really wanted to end that rebuild quickly. But let's not forget that they were actually that close to get to the World Series, though. So let's not kid ourselves. There was a little bit of luck involved, don't get me wrong. They have a man on base with nobody out, but does it really matter, to be honest? And there's Casey Legumina. He is the former Mariner pitching. Inside for a ball. And honestly, I think Randy Arozarena should have stepped into it and just take it. Take one for the team.
Lazy ass, get Randy off the team.
Randy trying to get on base for him.
That's going to be popped up. Oh, my goodness. It's in foul territory. And that's going to be one out. Another waste at bat. Just absolutely lifeless.
Up to $50,000 in donations and using this QR code you see on the screen. 1 out, 1 out. Here is Dom Canzone.
There's Dom Canzone up to the plate. That's going to be missing it for a ball. And that's going to be a foul ball. Now the pitch, and that's going to be a foul ball. And now it's going to be a fly ball to deep, not deep enough. Makes the catch, and that's going to be 2 away.
Multiple postseason teams, and the only player in franchise history with more than one 30-30 season. He's done it twice already in his young career. Trying to extend an 8-game hit streak today. Over the water.
Now we're at 0-1 for Julio. And that's going to be right in the middle for a strike. Now we're at 0-2. Way outside for a ball. And now it's going to be a ground ball. Throw to second. It's going to be in time, and that's going to retire the side. Do I even care at this point? I'm so glad I'm not just a Mariner YouTuber. I would just go absolutely insane.
Yep. For adults with type 2 diabetes, I can help lower blood sugar. And if you're also at high risk for major cardiovascular events like heart attack, stroke, or death, I'm FDA approved to lower your risk.
Well, that's cool, but check this out. I can see the back. You know that. It's not like that.
Don't share needles with friends or use them. Don't take it to your family that see, to, or allergic to it. Stop taking it to get medical help right away if you get a bump or swelling or any of these reactions. Tell your provider that plans of surgery or procedure.
I know, this is embarrassing. They're literally doing this right in front of the... They're literally doing this right in front of our alumni, our Mariners legends. Like, this is absolutely dishonor and disgrace.
With a specialized blend of 5 electrolytes is engineered to unlock rapid fluid transport into the body. Hydrates faster
The CW and ESPN are announcing the ultimate team-up as the ESPN app becomes the exclusive streaming home for all CW sports.
And now they're putting Brian Wu in there. Like, why are they doing this? Oh, great. So Brian Wu's pitching Monday. We're screwed because he pitches on the road and he sucks at it. That's going to be a strike. And that's going to be popped up. Could be playable. He makes the catch. No, man, Brian. Yeah, Brian Wu pitching against the Yankees. My bad. And now here's going to be a fly ball to right center field. And he makes the catch. It's going to be 2 outs. Mariners on the verge of losing 4 in a row. And if this game does not get Dan Wilson fired, then I don't know what will. But all the excuses are going to be just injuries, injuries, injuries. It's going to be popped up and fouled. And the pitch popped up, and this should do it for the inning. Weston Wilson has it, and he makes the catch.
Game 2 of the 2022 American League Wildcard Series in Toronto. And what I'm doing here,
the tools within it that I'm using, the pitches that I'm throwing, that makes who you are. You need that trust.
Yeah, they have a nice losing streak going on in August. I know.
The most out of yourself. Just go into those big spots, those big moments. The reliance on my equipment already being so solid makes my job that much easier.
Legends of the past collide with the stars of tomorrow when the St. Paul Saints square off against the Iowa Cubs at the iconic Field of Dreams in Townsville, Iowa, Tuesday at 7:30 Eastern.
Maybe one day with baseball, maybe food critic, food writer. I would love to do that. That's a thing. I've been doing it ever since I was in the big leagues. It's just fun. I'm interacting with people, like the fans, because a lot of my followers are baseball fans. So it's nice to interact with them on a topic that's not baseball. A lot of people seem to rally around me who doesn't love good food.
And we are back from the break as the Mariners are on the verge of losing 4 in a row, getting swept by the Rays on a very embarrassing series. And now here's Josh Naylor to the plate. And that is going to be swing and a miss. And that just hit him. And that is Josh Naylor going to first base after getting hit by the pitch. And he looks like he is thriving in pain. He's actually getting looked at right now. And honestly, that's the only way the Mariners can get offense.
It's good to stay in the game. We got those fingers are throbbing right now, but it's traffic. Boots in that rotation spot. Because in the bullpens, that's a big games. Good last night, though, 2 innings.
Now the pitch. Now there's going to be a ground ball. It's going to be a foul ball.
Lopsided as this game has felt, the Mariners are now a bloop and a blast away from tying it up.
Yeah, but that's a bit delusional. And that's going to be a foul ball, strike 2 already. It's probably going to strike out. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball to... Nope. That's not going to go anywhere. That's going to be 1 away. Just 2 outs away until the Mariners get swept by the Rays. Now here's Weston Wilson. That's an automatic 2 outs right there. Now the pitch. And that's going to be popped up. And that's going to make it 2 outs right there. I called it. I mean, was I insane to say it? Not really. Oh, I think all of us were expecting at least a 1 out of 3. Now here's Colt Emerson. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. Catcher's making the challenge. Nope, that's going to be a ball, but it really doesn't matter because Emerson, if you really think Emerson's going to hit a home run, then you must think that I don't know. Now the 1-0. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. A challenge that? Nope, they're not going to challenge it. Yeah, kid needs to go to Tacoma. Oh, that would have been on the hair if he challenged that one. Now we're at 1-1. Now the pitch. Now it's going to be a ground ball. And it gets off the glove. And now we've got the tying run at the plate. Oh my goodness, an error right there. And now all of a sudden there is some kind of life, but it's going to be Taylor Ward, who's not going to really give you anything. Well, let's be honest. Like, Taylor Ward's not giving you anything. That's all I'm going to say. And now the coach is just telling him, dude, just relax. It's the Mariners. They ain't going to do shit. Taylor Ward was the one that got the offense going, yeah, with that triple. And Cole Young quickly scored in the run. And now here it is. Now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. I mean, you don't really think Taylor Ward's really going to do anything for you. I wouldn't count on it. As now we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. And check swing. Did he go? What is up with these swings? They're not even good pitches. Now we're at 1-1. And swing and a miss, and it's game time. Mariners are on the verge of ending this with a sweep on themselves. They'll be going to New York to probably get swept again. And it now comes down to this. Now the pitch outside for a ball 2. Cole Young will be on deck. As now we're at 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Now the pitch. And now it's going to be popped up, and this is going to be over. He is there. He makes the catch, and the ball game is over. And yeah, I got nothing to say. I'm out of here. This is just disgusting. And the Mariners, they're just absolutely hopeless. I'm going to make a quick video on this. But because my streaming doesn't seem to be good right now, I'm going to take off. But yeah, I'm out of here. All right. Sorry, guys.
SeatGeek is a mobile ticketing app for sporting events, concerts, and other events. They make the buying experience easier by the app ranking each ticket from 0 to 10 to see if you are getting a good deal, and you can see exactly where you are sitting. I regularly use that app, and I have had nothing but a fantastic experience with SeatGeek. Use my promo code RooftopSports to get $20 off of your first purchase. Link to the code, app, and website will be in the description, so take advantage, and thank you.